Hello, my loves. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So, we're going to get into you guys today. Let's see what's going on for you. So, let's get into this. Just going to quickly shuffle my cards, because why not? Anyway, let's see what's going on for you guys. Let's see what you need to know for your highest good. Angels, spirit guides. Let's see, what do you need to know for your highest good, my love? We have here first chakra, Archangel Michael, Daughter Value, Action, and we have the Thinking Woman. I feel like there's a lot of things coming up to the surface for you with this first chakra, Archangel Michael. I feel like, because this is where it's how you view the world, security. This is safety, where you store your trauma. It's the first chakra, right down there. I feel like there's a lot of things coming at the surface for you, and this is for you to it is coming up at this moment in time for you to get better, to see your value and take action upon this. You've got the Daughter Value. I do feel like for some of you it's valuing who you are, and valuing what you believe in. Because I feel like there's actually a veil of illusion that's lifting at the moment. Look at the curtains. I feel like you're opening the curtains up. This is like that Wizard of Oz sort of feeling I'm getting. Like the guy behind the curtain was just a guy. He wasn't special or almighty, was he? You know, I feel like you're starting to see that, and this is like, actually, it's not as bad as what I thought it was. This is not as bad as what I think. I do feel like you've got a lot of money coming your way, though. Look at all that money, man. Money, 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 money. I feel like you're seeing the value in yourself, though, as well as like there's money coming at you. I feel like you're seeing the value in yourself, and valuing how you feel, valuing how you think about things, the people that you have in your life, seeing the value in the people that are around you, the things like your house, maybe. You know, I feel like you're appreciating things that you have got, and this is allowing you to take action now. And actually, where do I need to go to next? And you see the black and white horses, which is to me the yin and yang, the balance of life. You're going to have dark and light, but it's like I feel like you're starting to be more solution based. Again, you're really thinking things out, really taking your time. Some of you may be studying as well, with like this lady's holding a book. You don't have to be a female. It's just depicting a woman, you know, but I just feel like you're getting more in touch with yourself and saying, actually, I'm all right, me. I'm not a bad person, and I'm going to have ups and downs. So you're accepting life how it is. You're going to have them ups and downs. But what solution can you get in place for yourself? I feel like the steps getting in place for you at the moment. But this is opening up them doors, and again, the illusion's breaking. I feel like, again, the illusion's like, you're not seeing it as, it's not as bad as what you thought it was going to be. Let's put it that way. There's like a glimmer of hope, I'd like to say. Excuse me. So, here for your season, man. Every time. It's always around this time of the blooming video as well. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what you need to know for your highest good here from the spirit guides, angels. Thank you, my loves. Let's see. Let's see what you need to know for your highest good. We've got here the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. We have the Nine of Cups. This was very similar to the last reading, but we love it. Why not? Oh, we have the Death card. Also rebirth. It ain't a bad thing. Card of Scorpio. Lush. Let's see why the Queen of Pentacles is here. Let's start there. We have the Two of Swords. Lush. We have the Knight of Wands. Let's see why this Knight of Wands is here. Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. Here's you getting clear. I feel like you've been getting yourself clear here on a situation. This could even be friendships as well for some of you. This doesn't have to be, you know, somebody that you're romantically involved with. I do feel like there is some romance here for some of you. Absolutely. I feel like you're starting to see things differently. A perception of somebody maybe here. They could have been quite charming. My Knight of Cups, he's quite charming. You know, look at him. He's got his flowers. He knows exactly how to speak to you. You know, he comes in his little white horse and, you know, he's all that. He's all that and more. I feel like you're getting very clear about this, and this is where you're holding yourself back from this person. I feel like for some of you, you have blocked this person in order to gain this stability. This Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is you standing in your power, and I feel like for some of you there's things that you've had to let go of, people that you've needed to let go of, people that maybe, if this is friendships, like people that just like they call in whatever they want, you know, they're in and out of your life, they sort of like they don't, not like they have to stay, but I feel like these people, so some of these people, they're just like, they don't serve you, or like constantly questioning things. I'm feeling as well. There's something about constantly questioning yourself when it comes to these people, this situation. I feel like you're starting to block this person out. I feel like for some of you, you're just like, no, I'm not. You don't want this anymore. This is not what you want. Because I feel like you want to get grounded. Like for most of you, you are getting grounded here. You may be working on work here, so a work situation, building that foundation for yourself. You know, you want contentment. You're moving into this Nine of Cups here, which is all about contentment, emotional stability, feeling great. Again, you're getting clear about this. You're getting your thoughts in order about this. You're not willing to give people or things or situations the same as what you did before because you were holding yourself back. Let's see why this Nine of Cups here, because I feel like for some of you, you're sick of walking on eggshells. You're sick of doing things the same way as what you've always done. So let's see why this Nine of Cups is here. Why is the Nine of Cups here, please? We have here the Seven of Swords. You've got the Three of Cups. And you've got the Judgment and the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're sticking to your guns. For some of you, this is a relationship by what I'm seeing. I do feel like for some of you, there was a third party situation involved here. And, you know, this is you standing up for yourself and what you believe in. But you're also being defensive. You're like, no, I'm protecting what I've built here and where I'm moving towards. You've built a little fence around you. Like, you're defending what you've got. You know, you're not willing to do this anymore. You found your fire again, is what I'd like to say. You found your fire again. You're not willing to give that up to anybody anymore. Because I feel like somebody dimmed it down by leaving. Like, I feel like this person maybe cheated here. We've got the Seven of Swords. Lie, cheat, steal. If this isn't like a romantic situation, this is maybe friends here that you fell out with. And, you know, I do feel like there was other friends that maybe they've been talking to, they maybe converse with, gossip with, you know. I just feel like you've had your time with that now and you've made the decision here. And I feel like it's a good decision for you. Because I feel like for some of you, like, it sort of... It had to leave. This had to go because it's no longer serving you to keep hold of this. You had to make a decision here. And I feel like, again, this is linked back to the way that you value yourself. Because I feel like these people weren't too kind to you, quite honestly, or this person was not too kind to you. I don't feel like they really care deep down, and I don't feel like you already know this person doesn't really give a shit, quite honestly. And you've got people in your life that you can build with, people that will build with you, people that can give you that. You know, I do feel like, again, this is working with others as well. you've got a good, I feel like you've got a good support network around you that you can rely on, and you do see quite regularly, but it wasn't the people that you thought it was going to be the ones that you were going to be with forever, sort of thing. Because again, you're seeing your value. Let's see why and people can come and go out of your life, and that's okay. Because I feel like it sometimes we do hang on to friendships and people in situations that, that no longer serve us. We've just outgrown them, and I feel like you are outgrown them in some sort of capacity here. Maybe you just didn't want to be part of that group anymore, or be part of the gossip, be part of constantly question yourself, because I feel like there's something here about questioning yourself and your worth. I feel like it's stopping questioning in it so much, and you're just allowing it to go. So let's see why the Death is here, the Death and Rebirth card here for you. Let's have a look. We've got the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Swords, and you've got the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like you want to approach this in a fair way, and we do have here the Empress as well, because you're very caring and nurturing, and I feel like you want to create a new world. I feel like for some of you, you're completely starting from scratch the way that you do things. You're birthing something new. Some of you may be pregnant as well. I'm picking up a pregnancy for somebody. But you are creating this new world, and like, if you're not pregnant, it's cool too. I just feel like you're creating something new and doing things in a different way. I do feel like there is still fear connected with this, but we have to have these shoddy foundations break down, because I feel like you're being unfair to yourself ultimately, and it's holding you back from your full potential a little bit here, because I feel like there's a lot of negative thinking that does surround this. I feel like you're trying to move away from this as best you can, but there is elements to it that you still do fear, and about moving away from it, like what's going to happen if I move away from it, from this person, from this situation. Should I block them? Should I unblock them? I feel like you're still questioning it, which is fine, but I feel like this is like, by doing this, you're going to lead to yourself, to your confidence, and again, it's like, it's uncomfortable doing something differently. I feel like in Cancer season, actually Cancer season's coming up, there's something about Cancer season that's coming up here that you're going to start, I feel like you're going to start putting this burden down completely, because I feel like you're not willing to accept less than any longer, because it's held you back for so long. I feel like bringing your emotions out of it as well. I think I had something similar the last reading, where it's like you need to bring that emotion back to yourself, and again, question it deeper. How is this serving you? Is it serving you to keep hold of these people? Does it make you unhappy? That sort of thing. Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Because I feel like, again, the negative thinking's getting the best of you. And there might be just, you don't have to step away from these people completely. I just feel like for you, it's stepping away for now to get your thoughts in order. Is this truly serving you? You don't have to keep anybody in your life that, you can't even be authentic with. There's something about your authenticity as well, and the way that you view yourself. Because no matter what, it's the fear, it's the way that we think. And I feel like with the Moon, the fears are coming to the surface and they feel so real. And I feel like for some of you, you do drown in your emotions over this. I just feel like you need to feel those feelings and, again, dive deeper into them questions like, how is this serving you? To keep a hold of this person that makes you so upset, that makes you dive into the depth of emotion. There's actually nothing wrong with you. Again, I'm feeling like there's something like you question yourself constantly over this. So let's see. Potential future for you. I've just seen the Wealthy card again. Let's see. Potential future for you, my love. We have here thoughts. Courthouse. Lovers and unexpected income. What did I say about the monies? The monies, honey. Right. I do feel like for some of you, there is love coming in. If you were worried about the love situation, you don't need to be. There is somebody coming in for you. If this is not about a love situation and maybe more of a friendship, I feel like if you have a partner already, it's time to go and tap into, go and talk to your partner about this as well, because I feel like your partner's going to allow you to process some things as well. I do feel like with the thoughts card coming out, like there is some negative thinking surrounding this. Again, like the thoughts, the fear. I feel like there's a genuine fear. I do feel like for some of you, you have been taken advantage of. With this courthouse, I do feel like there's going to be people being taken to court. I do feel like this is going to work in your favour with the courthouse coming out. I feel like this is coming more in your favour. You know, I do feel like you need to get in touch with maybe a solicitor here to get things in place. I do feel like for some of you, this could have been a marriage as well. And I feel like it does need to go to court to have things sorted out legally. I'm feeling like a house for some of you, as well as maybe a home involved here. That needs to, there's something needs to be organised. Children as well for some of you. But yeah, there's definitely some more income coming in for you, some more monies, honey. That's what we want. There might even be a counsellor or something here as well with official person. There's something here about processing emotions, maybe with a counsellor or a psychologist, a medical professional, I would like to say as well. Something about a medical professional. There's nothing wrong with reaching out to a medical professional if you feel like you need, like, honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I'm getting some people, like, there's something about getting online help, which is fine. Like, I've gone down them avenues myself before, and trust me, I've learned a lot from these situations, whatever. But also, like, please seek the medical help as well. Don't be afraid to go and seek that medical help. Maybe go and see that psychologist, that counsellor, that is actually connected to a medical field, like where they're actually like medically trained, because a lot of people on the internet are not medically trained, and it's extremely dangerous. And yeah, I feel like for some of you, like, please go and get the actual medical help that you need, rather than searching for that off maybe the internet. Because sometimes we come across people's things, situations, not naming anybody, but, you know, please go to somebody that is actually, if you can, I know it can be expensive, or, you know, if you can go and see somebody about that, please do, because it's so, like, important that you see somebody that is medically trained. So, because it can be so dangerous. I didn't realise that until, like, much later, really, you know. So, let me get you some advice, my loves. Return to joy. We are here to experience joy. And I feel like for you, again, you've been in this dark hole for some time. It's time to lift yourself out of this. And I know it's not the easiest to even be in this position, but by allowing somebody to take over your life, I feel like for some of you, like, you put your life on hold a little bit for this person. And, you know, sometimes it's about just, it's okay for them to go and do their thing, but it's okay for you to go and do yours, you know. It's okay for you to just go outside and experience life again. You know, what brings you joy? What hobbies do you like to get involved with? You don't have to be going searching for the one or anything like that. Because I feel like for some of you, again, you've put your life on hold for another person, and it's just not maybe worked out the way that you've envisioned. Or, you know, the people that you thought you were going to be hanging around with for the rest of your life, maybe that's just not worked out the way that you've wanted either. But I feel like there's a sense of you need to find joy. So bringing it back to you, doing those things for yourself. What hobbies can you get involved with? You know, what can you do for you in the meantime? You know, so let me get you, because I feel like you've been in this hole again for a very long time, but it's lifting back out again. I feel like you're lifting yourself back out. So we have here an adventure, anyone. Time for a change, mate. Don't be apprehensive. Embrace this opportunity with open arms. So I do feel like, again, you're going in another direction in your life. For some of you, this might be actual adventure time. But brilliant. Love adventures. Love travel. I feel like for you, it's time. Some of you may be actually traveling or moving. I do feel like for some of you, this is just going in a new direction with your life and stop doing things maybe the way that you did before and exploring yourself that little bit more. Go on this journey of exploration for yourself. Again, return to your own joy, because I feel like you've been lost in everybody else for so long. It's time to return back to yourself and experience joy again. And the only way you're going to experience joy is to maybe do things for yourself. You know, what do you need to do for you? Instead of putting everybody else at the forefront, what about you? Like, make it about you instead of maybe another person in the relationship, because I feel like some of you are absolutely terrified that this is not going to happen for you. Yes, it can happen for you, and yes, it will happen for you when you want to choose that, but it doesn't have to be right away. You don't need to worry about this as much. Worry about this. We've got such a short time on this planet, so please go and take advantage of it and go and live life. You know, don't let somebody rob you of your joy. Just because you think, because I feel like for some of you think about this person an awful lot. They're constantly on your mind. But the thing is, you're robbing yourself of a new beginning. You're robbing yourself of living life. So, go on this new adventure. It's time to do something new. Right. I love you all a lot. I hope you have the most beautiful, beautiful day. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.